This episode's FDR shoutout goes to Nathan Grow. Leave a comment down below to have a chance for a shoutout in the next episode. Make sure you're subscribed. FTR, you know what it is. I got some coffee in here. Let's go. This video is sponsored by you for pressing that like button. Also my patrons, Patreon support team, you are awesome. Literally the reason why we're here and why we're at episode 64. So this is a talking stick. There's no way that I will forget to mic up. Some high-tech contraptions right here. I got two mics going, one on a pencil, I mean the talking stick. I'm still kind of nervous. Where's my sound guy? Oh wait, I am the sound guy. Why do I do everything around here? I need to edit, okay, I gotta stop complaining. This video is not about complaining. This video is about, I can't clap anymore. This video is about fish, tank, review. Let's get it started, you know what it is. I've not seen this being shared yet. Fish is kept in this and made to play through Pokemon Ruby. Could almost be cool if not for the blatant animal cruelty. Who thinks about this stuff? Who goes like, oh, I played Pokemon Ruby too many times. I need to find a friend who will play with me. Oh, I have no friends? Maybe I'll go to the pet store and find a companion. This fish looks like a good candidate to force to play Pokemon Ruby. Play Pokemon Ruby is kind of just random events that the fish is triggering and it's set up so that the game can sense it. Not great. I mean, that tank is just blatant bad for the Betta fish. The Betta fish looks like it's seen much better days. There's no component of it playing the game. It's just swimming wherever it wants to swim and the controls just follow it. It's meh. I mean, aside from the grotesque abuse of this Betta fish that has just been forced to play a Nintendo game, Pokemon Ruby, it's not the worst Pokemon game. Definitely not. I really enjoyed my playthrough of Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire or Emerald. But, come on man, Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Silver, Crystal, maybe even Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, dude. It's not even close to the best Pokemon game there is. If you're gonna have your Betta fish play a freaking Pokemon game, you better make it at least catch something awesome like Arceus. Missed opportunity. Should have made him play Sapphire so he could catch Kyogre. Yeah, let's start out with a few viewer submitted tanks right off the bat. We got Becker from Germany, clean tank. It doesn't say ADA, but it looks very much like an ADA tank. They do it really well up in Germany. The scape is okay, it's coming along. You got some carpeting action going on. The woodscape is alright, I like the arch. Something about the branches are not as perfect as things can be. I see you got some CO2 injection going on and you got a canister filter. All this for just one Betta. You know, I love it. It's understocked. Ample room for the Betta. No competition with other fish. Maybe put some snails in there if your Betta wants. Solid 4.1 out of 5, keep it up. This tank is ended by Blake Hopkins. It's a female Betta sorority tank with a frog or two in there. Pretty well planted. I really like the woodscape. It's simple yet it spans across the tank and it's kind of overarching everything. I like it, it's pretty natural. But I do see some torn fins here and there. I think those are torn fins. At that point, it's really just not worth it. That Betta fish really looks like rosé there. 3 out of 5, keep it up. Next tank is sent in from Gabriela Falcon. Very cool name, very cool tank. You got this arch sort of thing with the Oko stone and whatever other stone, and then you plant it with moss and other little plants here and there around it and on it. Very cool effect. The light substrate is nice. You get a little bit of a shade for your Betta fish, single Betta fish in there if it wants, you know, not to be in too bright of a zone. Overall, not bad. I think the tank is just slightly a little bit too small for a Betta fish. Maybe you can upgrade in the future, but for now, you're doing everything quite all right. I don't think that Betta fish is suffering at all. I think it's got a whole world to himself or herself, and it's really good. 4 out of 5, keep it up. Saw this gem on my local turtle Facebook group, and in the comments below it says that it is confirmed that this is their permanent enclosure. So this is not a holding tank, this is not a transfer bucket, this is their permanent home. I don't know what kind of fish those are. I am not familiar. They look really cool though from up top. If anyone knows, please leave them in the comments. But those turtles, I'm assuming they're both red ear sliders. They're gonna get much bigger if they live to that long. I mean, there's barely any water in there, there's barely a filter, so all of these guys are just gonna die in there. The ammonia is gonna spike to high levels. I don't know how this person is still in this Facebook group and not kicked out, honestly. I'm not sure of the amount of gallons in this, but I'm pretty sure that it belongs here. A lot of libraries in there and not a lot of room to swim in. And glowfish. I think the worst thing about this tank is that it is abusing all the fish in there. But the second and a close runner-up bad thing about this tank is that Gary the snail is not in any proportion to that pineapple house. If that was true and Gary is half the size, half the height of that pineapple house, Gary's basically like 5 heads taller than SpongeBob. Hope you guys can hear me loud and clear with this double mic setup. I got the talking stick, so it's still my turn to talk. Some of you are wondering, where is Rapashi? Hey man, ever wondered about me? I have feelings too. So why is it always about Rapashi? Maybe that's why I don't bring Rapashi. No, I bring Rapashi out quite a lot. Maybe that's why I'm not bringing Rapashi out this episode. I can't do this. I'm just kidding, guys. Rapashi is taking a nap. Nocturnal species. Wow, so privileged. Anyways, Juan sent in this tank. This is a solo male beta tank. It's okay. I mean, again, you're missing like 20% of the real estate of your tank, so you might as well have gotten a smaller tank at this point if you're not going to fill it up all the way to the brim. You might be worried that the filter is not going to work if you fill it up all the way to the brim. Maybe get a better filter, or just whatever. It's still going to work if you fill it up. It's just not going to do the splashy thing, which Betta don't really enjoy anyway. And if you're watching this and you have your plants like Java Fern and Anubias planted into a substrate, please, for the sake of all things, planted. Don't do that. Or if you are going to do that, at least leave the rhizome, the main stem of the plants, submerged and not planted. Not submerged, but on top of the substrate, because that's how they live. That's how they grow. They grow with their rhizomes not planted or buried in any way. Because if you do bury that, they're going to choke out and die. 2.5 out of 5. Keep it up. A classic. I got this pet to entertain me, but I don't actually care about its well-being and didn't do basic research. Double whammy. Oh dang, double whammy. Got the fishbowl in the back, hamster cage in the front. Don't know what you're doing, but you don't care. Yeah, every time I see a hamster now though, I'm like, hey, at least it's not underwater. If you know what I'm talking about, there's this like crazy YouTuber who puts their hamster underwater in a fish tank, like the cage. So the hamster is not drowning, but I don't know, why would you take those chances? And it's probably feeling some sort of water pressure. It's underwater. You have to push it down. You have to literally push air down. I don't think that feels good to a hamster. I don't think the hamster's ever experienced that. I don't think the hamster's been in a submarine before. Maybe. Yes, I'm assuming. I am assuming things. Maybe I shouldn't assume. But anyway, the standard now is, at least for hamsters, is, hey, at least it's not submerged underwater. It's a crazy time we live in. These unprecedented times. 5 plecos in a 5G wall aquarium. Imagine if someone asked me, hey Chris, what's a good centerpiece fish? And then I tell them, a pleco. Or 5 plecos. In your 5-gallon. That would not sit well. I haven't installed this aquarium yet, but it is really nice. What do you mean you haven't installed it? It looks very installed. What else would you need to do? It's a wall aquarium. It's on the wall. You got fish and water in it, and it's lit up. What do you mean you haven't installed it? It had a defect on the top right corner of the glass. Actually, it has a defect of having 5 plecos in 5 gallons. And that defect is on you, buddy. You made that choice. You are the defect. You are the defect. It's you. Mateusz Wrona sent in this very nice, beautiful tank. Look at that lush Ludwigia or Rotala in the back. I don't know. I still to this day can't really say for sure what is a Rotala and what is a Ludwigia. Help me. The wood piece is really nice. You got a really good idea here. That Betta is shining, literally. Got some neon tetras. Nothing too wrong with that. Might need a bigger school, but you know, that's the whole dilemma with neon tetras in smaller tanks. They need a bigger school to feel comfortable, but a smaller tank doesn't really allow that, right? But honestly, this is great. You got some wood, centerpiece wood with attached plants, all sorts of bryophytes and all that good stuff. Floaters up top. There's a lot of plants in the back as well to add dimension. It's just a nice scape. I'm gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5. Keep it up. Nothing beats coffee with the wet boys. Ugh, gross. Who did that? That's definitely a prank, right? Nobody's drinking that water, right? They know better to drink water with that many fish in it, or any fish at all. I mean, we have cleaner water available nowadays to the more privileged minority of Earth. of the population on Earth, yeah. How the F do you get them out? You don't, man. They're in there for good. They love their new home, their new pink alcoholic home. Why would you ever want to take them out? Leave them in there. This is their life now for the next week until they die. My friend's dad stopped caring about fish. Honestly, when I saw this first, I was like, what is wrong with it? This looks amazing and beautiful. It looks like a pro aquascaper. And then, I don't know, I'm a little embarrassed that it took me a long time to figure this out. Like, it took me like 10 seconds. I was looking at it, I'm like, this pose must be one of those, like, you know, ego boosting pose, which are fishing for compliments, because nobody's gonna say this is bad. And then I realized it's a backdrop. This is the best backdrop I've ever seen. I've been fooled. I've been bamboozled. Dude, how dare you? How dare you pull this crap? Your friend's dad is the Joker. Your friend's dad is a great antagonist. Saw this on my local Craigslist. I think it's a bit understocked. Alright, whoever's posting this is trying to get on FTR using this high sarcasm, high society sarcasm. Yeah, of course it's understocked. That's got a canister filter hooked up, man. You don't mess with a canister filter. This is like severely understocked. It could take like double the amount of the fish that's in here. I wouldn't be surprised if the canister filter just has a full jug of goldfish in there and nothing else as well. Like, you open the canister and there's just goldfish swimming inside. Oh man, that's like nightmare fuel. Why am I doing this to myself and you guys? Don't imagine that. Hey guys, it's the end of the video. Welcome to the end, because this is a exclusive club for people who actually make it to the end. Not many people do, and if you are one of them, this is probably the most exclusive club on all of YouTube. The end of the video club. Make sure to comment, let me know the success. I am so happy for you, and I will heart your comment. All jokes aside, you are pushing the algorithm for this channel, for this video. I am super grateful to you, along with my patrons and people who are subscribed and people who smash that like button to oblivion. Smash that like button like it was a small tank, a fishbowl. If you enjoyed this video, good news, there'll be more videos to come. What now? That's right. Curb your depression. See you on the next video. Don't forget to get your hands wet.